welcome back to my channel. Today I got another video for you. Hello guys, it's Kutweer, and today I will show you my favorite archer build in Albion Online. First let's start off. It's about the Warbow. As you can see here, my armor. Let's discuss the headpiece first. At the headpiece I use Mage Cowl. I use the Mage Cowl because it increases your damage, and you can boost it another way with his nice passive. He got a passive aggression. As you can see, it increases your damage by 3.5%. That is with Warbow really good to have. The normal spell I use on the Mage Cowl is the Poison. Why? Because on the Warbow itself you also got a poise, and with that you can have a double poise. You can poise the enemy and run away and he will lose damage. For the body part I use Hunter's Jacket. I use the Hunter Jacket because it increases your mobility. It got a nice passive, increase movement speed, increase your move speed by 5%. That is really decent. And the spell I love the most is Haste. Haste increase your movement speed by 50% and your attack speed by 60%. You can use Haste in two ways. For example, you are gathering with this build, and out of the blue a whole group of people come to you. What you can do is, if you think you can get them, you can use Haste and you can take advantage of your increased attack speed. So it increased himself by 60%, so you will deal damage faster. And the other thing you can do, if you're gathering in black zones again and like a whole group is coming your way and you see that you can't handle the situation, you can use Haste to get out, get away from the group. Divide yourself from them, run away, mount up, and run to red or yellow zone or something. That's where I use Haste for, but I will explain that to you later. Then for the boots, I use Scooter Sandals. From the Scooter Sandals, I use the spell Run. Because I want this to be a mobility build, I use Run because this is the spell that you can sprint the longest with. With Run, you can run for 10 seconds with a 60% movement speed increasement. As this says, is good for traveling and gathering, but with the Haste in combination with, you can use it for chasing. So you again, if you face a group, you can like double sprint away from them if you want to. So that makes you really mobile. And of course, as a passive I use Aggression, because this also increases your damage by 3.5%, so I got a total of 7% that my damage increased. And now going to the weapon. The weapon itself, it is the Warbow. I use the Warbow because of his amazing stun, of course. But for now I will explain the Poison Arrow. Your arrow poison the enemy, dealing 103 damage directly and 41 damage every second for 6 seconds. So that's really good, and you can stack it so it will deal more damage. So with this poise and the poise on the hood, it will give them a real good poise. So what you can do is, I'll explain that later, but you can stun them. But before you can stun them, you can poise them. So you poise them, you stun them, they can't attack you, but they lose an insane amount of damage. So you can use that in your advantage. The second spell I use is the Frost Shot. I use the Frost Shot because it again makes you more mobile. If you use this, you will leap backwards for 11 meters while at the same time firing a frost arrow on the ground right in front of you, slowing anyone hit by 40% for 22, almost 22.1 seconds. That's really good though. It's really good. Again, you can use this in two ways. You can use it to escape. If you're out of any movement spells, you can always use Frost Shot. But be careful with using it though, because if you want to use it on someone, for example a Claymore user, you need to be in a certain range from him to actually get him slowed. But what he can do, he can dash through towards you, so he can root you and you're screwed. So you need to watch out with those shots. The next amazing spell is the Magic Arrow. That is why I love the Warbow the most. You have so many control about one person. You can poison him, you can Frost Shot him, and you can you can stun him, and if none of that is working, you can just run. You can just flee. And you're gone. He cannot catch you. You mount up and you go. Because you came to the conclusion that you can't handle him. This was another Albion Online video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up this video, and I hope I see you around.